soft copy, it's easy to circulate it, and then what are the issues and how do you control and so on. So Europe has a lot of experience there, and maybe we can learn a little based on that, because we are in the process of converting a lot of our Indian language content into digital form. So again, in this space, I want to especially mention the mobile internet devices space. I see one device somewhere in that corner manufactured by an Indian company. So a large number of next 1 year we are going to be flooded with these mobile internet devices, which would make content very, very easily accessible. And personally, for me, this is going to be the inflection point in Indian language content becoming electronic and available online. So I think there is a huge opportunity here for all of you to either work in the content space or work in the device space or work in the infrastructure space, and especially try to paste it on top of the future internet. So that's where I think a large number of opportunities seem to exist. So it's going to be good for both Europe and India to ride this wave together. So then we looked at what kind of scenarios exist for funding in India, and we realized that actually India is a very good place to be doing research at a point of time. There is a large number of government funding agencies. Department of Science and Technology is the nodal agency for international collaboration. You go through DST, and of course DST has MOUs with a large number of countries, and so there is not only India country specific collaboration, we also have India European Union specific collaboration. So so the contributions from the Government of India side are typically equitable. We had a comment on that earlier, how do we say it is equitable, and so that is this point. So one major thing is many Indian organizations, institutes, companies do not know that they can participate in European Union funded projects. Okay. If there is any takeaway for anybody here, please remember that you may be a private company, you may be a private educational institute, you may be a government institute, of course. You can all participate in an EU funded project. Okay. So this is some fact which needs to be evangelized a little more and made known, and the funding guidelines have to be made clearer. That is an action point for the working group. But nevertheless, we want you to know at this point of time that all of you representing an institution are eligible to participate in an EU funded project. So this is again a very interesting problem, how do we get European researchers to come to India and spend long periods? As I said, our experiences have been very mixed. Infosys, for example, takes about 100. Our Infosys representative had to go. He was here yesterday. He was telling us they take about 150 people, interns from universities all over the world, and more than 50 of them are from Europe. They are there for a full 3 months. They're very happy. They're often offered a job at the end of their internship. They're happy with the work environment. They were happy with the challenge, but somehow they are not translating to employment acceptance in Infosys, posted in Bangalore or in India. So we don't know how to handle this problem. How do we? Very often it may be as simple as the girlfriend doesn't wanting to stay in Bangalore. We don't know. But the issue is for the relationships to become stronger. We would like a European researcher to stay back and work in India for longer. So we looked at how do we make this feasible, and one of the suggestions that came up was in some universities in Europe, if you work in an industry, you can that experience is counted as part of your prerequisites for your PhD if you want to go back and do a PhD. So the amount of time you spend in the PhD program can be reduced proportionately. So we can look for such mechanisms to encourage greater interaction. So that's all I have. So I guess questions will happen at the end.
Yeah, we'll do it at the end.
Yeah, thank you.